Okay guys, so regular viewers of the channel will recognise this car. This is my mum's Mini Cooper S R56. The only time I've ever had this car on the channel is complaining about how it always breaks or five things I hate or things along them lines. I've actually bought the car. We're going to be going into that. I'm going to be going into another video and then another one. I'm going to rinse this. I bought my mum's car because it's blown up again. So the backstory is it's had like a full engine rebuild. It's had a new clutch, new chain, new valves, 2 new heads, whole new cooling system, like the bottle down to all the pipes. It's had a lot of work in the last year and a half. It's had about 5 to 6 grand worth of work. If you don't know, this has got the N14 engine, which is like the worst engine ever. It's still going wrong now. It overheated on her the other day to the point where she just parked it up somewhere and just walked to work, which is not what you want your mum to be doing. So we decided enough's enough. She's gone and bought a new car, which I might put on the channel. It's nowhere near as fun as this. To be fair to this car, when it works, it was one of the best, if not the best car I've ever driven. The only problem with that is in a year and a half, it's only worked for like a week, and like that's not an exaggeration. So when this car is good, it's 11 out of 10, but it's so hard and so rare to get it to that stage. So we persevered and we persevered. Like, it's such a pretty car, it's in such good nick, but the engine is just not up for it. So we've decided to pack it in. Well, she's decided to pack it in. I've now bought the car off of her. I've bought it as essentially a little project for me and for the channel, which I will be going into in the next one why I've bought this car. But today I'm just going to be showing you around the car, what's on the car. As I said, I am going to be stripping the car for parts, so I'll be showing you around. If anything looks nice, drop me a message on my Instagram. As I said, it is a R56 Cooper S, so you got all the nice bits. We've painted all this. It could do with touching up, but it hasn't got the original chili pack. It's had like it done afterwards kind of thing by us and the previous owner. So all this has been painted. You can see where it's chipping, but that's just simple, just needs painting again. The car is in pepper white, which I personally think is one of the best colours for them. It's got like a carbon wrapped trim going all the way around it. I'm probably not going to touch that. I'm going to go into what I am going to be touching and what I'm not going to be touching, as I said. But today we're just focusing on what car I've actually got. Pepper white with a contrasting black roof. I do actually quite like the spoilers on these. I think they're quite aggressive. I actually love the back ends of these cars. You got the central exhaust and the nice spoiler. It's actually a really pretty car. It's got the optional extras and on front and rear lights, which are quite desirable, and I think they actually look better as well. But rather than having like the amber bit in there, it's clear. And you've got the logo as well, which is a nice touch. Cooper S as well. It's all red. It's all sporty. The previous owner actually painted these in black, but I managed to scrape a lot of it off, so it's back to red, which is nice. There's not too much to show on the outside. It's literally a standard car. Inside is beautiful as well. I've only ever seen 2 cars with these seats. So they're the leather seats, but they've got the white piping, and I can't find any sets right now with the white piping. I think there's one for sale for like 600 quid. I will not be asking 600 quid for these, even though they are immaculate, genuinely immaculate. You've got like all the cream touches on the inside. The steering wheel's immaculate, and that is why I couldn't just let this car be like scrapped or something, even though it's cost her, bless her, an arm and a leg, and she's essentially got nothing to show for it because it still don't drive, it still leaks oil, it's still got all these problems. The bodywork and the interior, it's just too good to waste, so I don't want to waste it. It's a really pretty car, and it's just a shame about the engine. They're known to be like some of the worst engines ever. If you know about Cooper S's, you know the N14 is the worst engine, but I actually think it's quite a pretty car. I would have one. They're quite small on the inside. I had to drive it for like a week while I had my Polo GTI. Funny enough, that was about the week that it worked. For half of that week, it was one of the best cars I've ever driven. It's a shame, man, but yeah, I'm going to be talking in the next one, essentially breaking down my plan. Hopefully the plan goes to plan. Hopefully it'll make a good series on the channel as well. So if you're excited to see what might come of it, leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you with whatever comes. Cheers.